Ladies and
Leo
gentlemen,
Bell gets the call
please.
from the pen, and they've saved
Now
him for the
pitching
11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Number 13.
Leading
Leo
off the inning, Kevin
Bell.
Bromberg, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Braxton Lee. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a pop-up now. Deal is there, and that retires the side.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Richard Yu gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Leo Bell closes the door for the save, his 26th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan Plesac.
Ladies and
Leo Bell enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Leo Bell.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long ways towards getting him some good recognition.
Julio Pinto is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
He froze him on the fastball there. Julio Pinto goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Anthony Alford will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away.
One.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Buffalo's in front of this one, 7-2.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Buffalo Bisons took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Sam Gaviglio with his 4th win this season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Leo Bell takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike one. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. Grounded weakly toward third. Fabregas takes it in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now at the plate, Kevin Kazmarski. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Urbina is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Saunders. He singled his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-2 is how this one ends today. Scranton Wilkes-Barre jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Sessa earned his 9th win of the year. Lewis Driver struggled and gets the loss.
Ladies and
Leo
gentlemen,
Bell
your
comes out of the
attention, please.
bullpen to shut things down
Now,
here in the ninth.
for Trent Wilkes-Barre.
Into the
Number
box
13,
now, Andres Valido.
Leo
He flew out in his
Bell.
last at-bat, and it's fouled away. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now to the plate, Roberto Velasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a flare out to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Velasquez, base runner at first with 1 out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
0-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective.
2-2-2.
AAA.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Steve Barron. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. That's in there. Base hit. Velasquez rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. Digging in, Julio Castro. Not much in the way of productivity from him. So got
Castro.
and a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. Change-ups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Ready with the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Struck him out. So a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base. And the ball game is over.
Well, that's what you call flirting with disaster right there. Tying run on third, winning run on second, but that's where they stay. Hangs on to get the save, and that's all that matters.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Rail Riders, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Leo Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13, Leo Bell.
Settling in now, Andres Valido. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
For the Paw Sox.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Andres.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So digging in now, Mark Lerma. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Mark Lerma goes down, and they've got only
The right
one
fielder,
out
number
left to work
21.
with. From the stretch.
Jacoby.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. And he fouls this one off. And he misses there. 1-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Cal Gooden earns his 6th winning decision in this one. George Trejo is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Leo Bell records the save, his 28th on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Rail Riders, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Ladies and
Leo
gentlemen,
Bell
your
gets the
attention,
call
please.
from the pen to take
Now
over on the
pitching
mound and
for
start the home
American
7th.
League Futures, number 13.
Ready now, Mike Justice. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1-2 now.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Campillo on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. Stepping up now, Nicholas McDermott. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
McDermott.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Campillo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Hubert Dyer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim. Popped up, Chassin in foul ground. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Percy Quinn is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The AL Futures led this game from the
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell comes on to
Now
pitch now, hoping
pitching
for
for the
better
International
results than the
League.
other arms
Number
that they've run
13.
out there in this one.
Leo Bell.
Stepping in, Ken Atkinson. He's set and the pitch.
Leading off for the
And that's
Pacific
cut on and
Coast
missed 0-1.
the center fielder, Ken Atkinson.
Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pierre Rucker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. The PCL Stars are out in front, 11-0. Ernest Molina enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. They took that great start to another notch in the win column.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score.
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. So here's Jake Cave to the plate, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Scranton leads it 5-2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pedro Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2.
That's up, straight
Popped
up,
him
straight
up.
up.
Gonzalez shading to his right. 1 down. At the plate, Robbie Hall. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long ways towards getting him some good recognition.
Tomas Telis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down.
He makes the catch, and they have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
5-2 the final score tonight. Scranton Wilkes-Barre took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Daniel Kalum wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Leo Bell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 13.
Striding in to start the 9th, David Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Oh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Greg Allen is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Fabregas has a play, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Kevin McCain. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Great off-speed pitch right there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one, picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Leo Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13, Leo Bell.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Danny Valencia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Leading up for the Clippers, the designated hitter, Danny.
First delivery to him on the way.
Valencia.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Urbina. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here now is Jake Bowers. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
10, Jake.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bell is an Italian-born ball player. He's currently in the first year, 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
Alan Hansen the next to bat. He'll be looking for something he can drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Struck him out. In now, Jordan Luplow. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Bowers leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Urbina makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Leading off the inning,
Now
David Aiken, as they'll look to get something going here and even this
13,
game up.
Leo Bell.
First pitch on its way.
1-1-1-1.
Back to the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So coming to the plate, Richie Haynes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Got it.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Into the box, Aristides Aquino. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. He brings it in, and they have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders get their 30th win on the road so far this season.
Your attention, please.
So
now
here's the cleanup hitter, Aristides Aquino. He could really
13,
use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Got him to go down swinging there. Nicholas McDermott goes quietly, and they've got only 1 out left. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax. And
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders with a division leading 60th team win this.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 13, Leo Bell.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bernardo Colon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count.
Colon.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Evans is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Striding in once again, Jason Irwin, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Swing, and he pops him up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Now batting.
Into the box, Danny Valencia. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Scranton Wilkes-Barre seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Michael Feliz claims the win out of the pen, his first. Leo Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13, Leo Bell.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Manny Alfaro, and they'll need him to get something going here. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long ways towards getting him some good recognition.
Jason Irwin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Scranton Wilkes-Barre jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Emmett Rodriguez hangs win number 11 on his line. Leo Bell wraps it up for the save, his 35th of the campaign.
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 13, Leo
Striding in, Alex Blandino. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Urbina giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Striding into the box, Milo Reese, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Reese.
Late that time for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Standing in, Pablo Cedeno. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Pablo Cedeno is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
I got 2-1 the count.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Scranton Wilkes-Barre jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Striding
please.
in to start the ninth, Stephen Yoshii, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Leo.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Now at the plate, Michael Reed. He singled his last time up.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery.
This
one's down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for. 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
Reinheimer ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Dan Velasco. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Behind 0-2 now. Reed is off of first with 2 away. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And the score finishes 4-1 today.
Fans,
the
our
Scranton
final line
Wilkes-Barre
score.
Rail
First,
Riders
for the
wrote an
victorious
important
Rail
6th
Riders.
inning to victory in this one.
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell takes the ball
Now
now in inning
pitching
number
for the Rail
9,
Riders.
looking to close the door.
Number 13, Leo Bell.
Leading off the inning, Kevin Zager, and they'll need him to
Leading
get
off
something
for
going
Lehigh
here.
Tough task
78.
ahead here as this guy,
Kevin
one of the top save guys in the
Zager.
league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Bell is an Italian-born ball player. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
The second base.
Ready with the first pitch.
Silver.
Here it comes.
Dyer.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. Reinheimer ranging up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in, Scott Kingery. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Swing and a liner.
Up.
Popped him up. Burrows has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well on all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
8-6 the final score tonight. Scranton Wilkes-Barre took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
36 minutes.
Felipe Ojeda earned his 5th win of the
Ladies and
Leo
gentlemen,
Bell
your
comes out of the
attention, please.
bullpen to shut things down
Now
here in the
pitching
ninth.
for Scranton Wilkes-Barre.
At the
Number
plate,
13,
Orville Drew. He got
Leo
on top of one and was a
Bell.
ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Hot
1-1-1.
shot on the ground is short. Reinheimer fields it cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Ready for another chance. Scott Dominguez. He's
the
ready.
second
Here's the
baseman.
first offering.
Scott
Swing and a miss,
Dominguez.
and he's behind 0-1. Ready on 0-2. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So he ran the fastball
Now
by him
batter,
for the punch out.
the
Scott
designated hitter,
Dominguez goes
Kevin
quietly, and they've got only 1 out
Mendoza.
left. Kevin Mendoza is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Left side, played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Scranton Wilkes-Barre pick up win number 70 to top the division. Richard Yu wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Walter Lee was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he settled with the loss. Leo Bell hammers down the save, his 39th of the campaign. Leo Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johnny Pena. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
0-1 the count. Fouled off. And he got him.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Octavio Hurd. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1-0 the count. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And from the seat of his pants, he gets him at first. And with that fine play, the ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake, cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Emmett Rodriguez earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Lewis Driver couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Leo Bell earns the save out of the bullpen, his 40th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. A fast-developing minor league pitcher is coached up on meeting the challenge of a postseason push. Pressure will increase as the season winds down and the race heats up. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So the
please.
lineup flips over and
Now
digging
pitching
in,
for
Wes
Scranton
McDermott. He looked to bounce back
Number
after
13.
striking out his last
Leo.
time up. First
Bell.
pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Little
1-1.
Back to the mound. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second
Now
base
bat,
and a
the
base hit away
designated
from
hitter.
coming home.
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. And meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one
Now
late
batting.
in the game.
The
It
second
doesn't
baseman.
matter at all. You're just
Right
trying to
there.
get one knock a day,
Mullen.
find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. So base is empty now after the double play.
Now batting.
And next to
First
bat will be the
baseman.
first baseman, Geraldo Valdez. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win.
For the Rail Riders,
and he was.
5 runs,
This evening's
12
game
hits,
comes to an
2
end.
errors. They
5-4.
left
The final tally.
Your attention, please.
Digging in
pitching
now,
for
Hank
Scranton
Adams. He got on top of one and
Number
was a
13,
ground out victim last time.
Leo.
Yeah, I understand that,
Bell.
Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Evans is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Digging in the switch hitter, Alex Hayes.
Now batting,
he got called out on
the first
strikes his
baseman,
last time through.
Alex
Fastball
Hayes.
in there for a called strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bautista moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Timothy McCormick, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Evans has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Rail Riders took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Emmett Rodriguez records the victory, his 13th of the year.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs.
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save
13.
opportunity here.
Leo Bell.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Right.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the ninth.
Now
Digging
batting.
in, Wes
The left
McDermott. He singled
Wes.
his last time up.
McDermott.
1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. Popped straight up. And no one will track it down.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
And the ball is dropped. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped into the air, back behind second. And there's out number 2. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward.
batting.
Last time
Designated
through was a
hitter.
base hit.
Charlie.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Evans. And that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. And we are all tied 5-5. At the plate, Michael Mullins. He looked to
Leading
bounce
off
back
for
after
Charlotte.
striking out
The
his
second
last
baseman.
time up.
Tough task
Michael
ahead here as this guy, one of the
Mullins.
top save guys in the
Straight up,
league
straight
right
up.
now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Into the box now, Geraldo
Now batting.
Valdez.
The
He
first
comes
baseman.
set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Geraldo
Started to go around, but it's
Valdez.
ruled strike 1 anyway. Fastball called for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss. So a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down. Now at the plate, Donnie Medeiros. He got on top of one and was a ground out
Donnie.
victim last time.
Madero.
Comes set. The 0-1.
Right.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So nothing happening this time around. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied 5-5. Ready once again, Clarence Hagan.
Leading
No
off
hits in
for
3
Charlotte.
tries so far.
catcher.
He struck out
Number
once.
24.
Hit on the ground to short. Reinheimer scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Jason Quinn.
Now
He's
batting.
1 for 4 for the
first
game.
baseman, Jason Quinn.
Comes set with the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get
Now
discouraged.
batting.
Sometimes
The
even
center
when you
fielder,
make a good pitch,
Adam
the ball's going to find a
Engel.
hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Here now is Jose Rondon. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first.
Rondon.
He stays alive, still 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied 5-5. Johnny Venters gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 50, Johnny.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
For the Rail Riders.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Late in the season and holding a comfortable division lead, a young team is cautioned not to let up. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell comes out of the
Now
bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 13, Leo Bell.
Stepping in, Chris Mills. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for
And
2
leading
at
up
this
for
point.
the Bisons,
Swung on and
the
missed.
third
It's
baseman,
0-1.
Chris Mills.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Coles is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH,
hitter,
Billy McKinney. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Ball even at 2-2. Fabregas trying to get there. High in the air out to center field. Miklick moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Your
Leo
please.
Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13. Leo
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Darren Daly, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Vasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. So striding forward now, Gorky Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1. Bell is an Italian-born ball player. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and a changeup. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Rail Riders took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Domingo Germán earns his 8th victory of the season. Herb Tyler takes the loss despite a Leo Bell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 13.
Striding in to start the 9th, Roberto Mesa, and they'll need him to get something going here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle, Reinheimer over to his left, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now at the plate, Luke Maile. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, 0-1.
Maile.
Line hard toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Digging in once again, Rich Quezada. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, the more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy. That's save number 45 of the year. He's taking advantage of nearly every opportunity.
And it's a fourth.
Ladies and
Leo
gentlemen,
Bell enters the game
please.
here an inning later
Now,
than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th.
Number 13, Leo Bell.
Digging in to try it again, Tino Veras. He singled his last time up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Now batting, Gorky Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Swung on and missed. One out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Darren Daly. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. So striding in, Kyle Vasquez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, and I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Daly, the runner at first with 2 gone. To first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Daniel Kalum wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Leo Bell closes the door for the save, his 46th. So that's a wrap.
Being in a hole in a minor league playoff series means an opportunity to teach young men about facing adversity.
Leo Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So stepping in, Nicholas McDermott. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Standing in, Darnell Sweeney. He singled his last time up. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Rail Riders trail.
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 13.
Leading off the inning, Pablo Cedeno, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fully down the first baseline. Burrows gloves it, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Now at the plate, Richie Haynes. He singled his last time up.
Designated hitter.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Schebler, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Balls up,
Popped him up. Susak is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Top Player of the Game award.
Yeah, not
A proud skipper addresses a room of young competitors 1 win away from competing for a league championship.
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13, Leo
Kicking off the top of the
Bell.
9th, Mariano Tejeda, and they'll need him to get something going here. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
0-2.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Franklin Barron. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This evening's game comes to an end at 5-4, the final tally. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders used a 3-run 7th.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Ladies and
Leo
gentlemen,
Bell
your
comes out of the
attention, please.
bullpen to shut things
Now,
down
pitching
here in the
for
ninth.
Trent Wilson.
Ready for another shot now.
Number
Tino
13.
Veras. He's going to
Leo
lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Coming to the plate
Now
now,
batting,
Johnny
right fielder.
Akins. He'll look to bounce
Johnny
back after striking out his
Akins.
last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Here's the 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Digging
Now
in, Robinson
the first
Haas.
baseman.
He comes to the plate as the
Robinson.
last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
For the Rail
A
Riders,
2-0
2
finish
runs,
today.
9 hits.
The Rail Riders led this.
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell enters from
Now
the pen to
pitching
start
for
the
the
ninth
Rail
inning
Riders.
as he'll try to keep the
Number
score
13,
right where it is heading to the
Leo
bottom of the ninth.
Bell.
Fouled off. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about
Now
pitching
batter.
is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the
Yo,
pitchers
Donnie,
weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Bell is an Italian-born ball player. He throws a four-seam fastball, a cutter, and a changeup. Weakly hit to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Settling in now, Johnny
Now
G.
batting.
He'll look to
Catcher.
bounce back after
Johnny
striking out
G.
his last time up.
G.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. Pawtucket's out in front, 11-6.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of
Fans are
teams.
vital line
The
score.
key is they didn't
First,
panic
for the
or press.
victorious
They just
Pawtucket
came out
Red
here,
Sox,
played
11
their
runs,
game, and
15
put the
hits,
losing streak
1
behind
error.
them. Like professionals are.
Ladies and
So here's
gentlemen,
Jake
your
Cave to the
attention,
plate.
please.
He's batting cleanup
Now
in this
pitching
one, but
for
we'll
Brent
get us
Wilson.
started here in the inning as
Number
they look to
13,
wake up the bats.
Leo.
Yeah, not much to get
Bell.
excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So digging in now, Dan
The batter,
Corson.
number
He flew
00.
out in his last at bat.
Second baseman.
Swing and a miss
Dan
out in front of a changeup.
Corson.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting. The left fielder.
First offering on its way.
Steven.
Fastball swung on and
Yoshi.
missed.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense.
On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
Fans,
6-1 the final tally
First,
today.
for the victorious
Scranton
Rail
Wilkes-Barre
Riders.
came out
6
swinging
runs,
with a
7
huge
hits,
first inning that
no
really
errors.
set them
They
up
left
well.
8 men on base. Your attention, please.
Now
Now
to the plate,
pitching for
Lawrence
Scranton
Connor.
Wilkes-Barre.
No hits in 3
Number
tries so
13,
far. He's struck out
Leo
once.
Bell.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Lifted in the air out to right. Guy is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Ready now, Andreas Velasmil. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. 0-2, here it comes. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Oh, and a great play to make the catch there. And with that fine play, the ball game is over. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders came through and it mattered. Leo Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13.
Stepping up now, Frank Chassin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Bell is an Italian-born ball player. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and a changeup, and it's fouled away.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Stepping in, Scott Dominguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Mendoza. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 6-3 the final score today. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
Ladies and
Leo Bell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 13.
Now in the box, Dwayne Wilson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Roberto Carrera. To his left, Perez. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Scranton Wilkes-Barre rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Leo Bell enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Bell.
A ball and no strikes. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Edgar.
Hit hard back up the middle. Reinheimer comes up with it. And that's the second out. At the plate, Octavio Hurd earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Fouled away.
Hurd.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13.
So
Leo
coming to the plate, Willie
Bell.
Adames. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Ji-Man Choi the
Now
next to
batting.
hit.
The
He's ready.
designated
Here's the
hitter.
first offering.
Ji-Man
Under back
Choi.
to the mound. The throw will go to third. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. Into the box, Manuel Ayala.
The right
He got on
fielder,
top of
number
one and
3.
was a ground out victim
Manuel
last time. He's right there
Ayala.
to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Striding in once again, Thomas
Now
Yokoyama.
batting,
He comes to
center
the plate
fielder,
as the last
Thomas
chance for his side. 2
Yokoyama.
out here in the 9th. Ayala leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Scranton Wilkes-Barre wrote
For
an
the Rail
important
Riders,
6th inning to
6
victory
runs
in
on
this
12
one.
hits.
Adam Ottavino earns his
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell comes out of the
Now
bullpen to
pitching
shut
for the Rail
things down
Riders.
here in the 9th.
Number 13.
To the
Leo
plate now is the designated
Bell.
hitter, Charlie Tilson. Singled homer run in his last time up. And the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A pause and the 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a
Now
deep
back.
breath. Still
Right
have 2
fielder.
more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down. It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Next will be the cleanup hitter,
batter.
Geraldo
The first
Valdez.
baseman.
He got on top of one and was a
Geraldo
ground-out victim last time.
Valdez.
No balls and a strike to count. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Scranton Wilkes-Barre jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
They left 6 men on base.
Leo Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Heredia sprinting after it. And they can't run it down. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th. Striding in, Dominique Osuna. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Osuna.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Dominique Osuna goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Dye coming in, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Rail Riders took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Brandon Compton with his 4th win this season. Leo Bell wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. Leo Bell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 13.
In now, Ryan Cordell. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The batter, number 10.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Gonzalez.
And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Striding into the box, Wes McDermott, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Cal Gooden earns the win, his 2nd. Leo Bell hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to...
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Your attention,
Leo
please.
Bell takes the ball now in inning
pitching
number
for the
9,
Riders.
looking to close the door.
Number 13. Leo
Standing in, Alan
Bell.
Henson. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. 0-1 the count. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Now at the plate, Jason Irwin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Right there for strike one.
Irwin.
One.
For the first. Burrows is right there, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. At the plate, Greg Allen. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Waiting on it is Heredia. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders led this game from the third inning on and never wavered.
Your attention, please.
Digging
Now
in,
pitching
Steve
for
Barron.
Scranton
It was a flyout for him
Number
in his
13.
last trip.
Leo
Swinging a little blooper to
Bell.
center. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Walter.
For the tie here as he puts this one down. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Fernando
Now
Villarreal.
back,
They'll be looking for
second
something he
baseman.
could drive into the gap and
Fernando
drive home that tying run from
Villarreal.
first. 0-1, here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2, here it is. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So a big moment here, and standing
The
in,
first baseman,
Willie
number 5.
Sandoval. And he does so
Willie
representing the possible go-ahead run.
Sandoval.
He makes the catch, and they have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.
Fans,
The
our
Rail
final line
Riders
score.
jumped out to
First,
an
for
early
the
lead in the
victorious
first
Rail
and never
Riders,
looked back.
2 runs,
Adam
7
Ottavino
hits,
wins
no
his
errors.
4th
They left
game out of the
4 men.
bullpen this year.
Ladies and
Leo
gentlemen,
Bell
your
enters
attention,
from the
please.
pen to start the ninth
Now
inning as he'll try to
pitching
keep
for
the
the
score
Rail
right where it is,
Number
heading to the
13.
bottom of the ninth.
Leo
From the stretch.
Bell.
And it's fouled away. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Fouled off. Bell is an Italian-born ball player, has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Ready for another chance? Dan Corson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hits the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing across here this half.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
10-6, the final score in this game.
They left 7 men on base.
Leo Bell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 13.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. No balls and 1 strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Dylan Cousins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Digging in now, Lewis Murdoch. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and they will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. A 2-0 finish today. Scranton Wilkes-Barre took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Leo Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13. Leo.
Digging in, Alfonso Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Leading off for Pawtucket.
Here comes the first pitch.
Alfonso.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth. Digging in and looking for more, Ray Machado. He singled his last time up.
Machado.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on a defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
In there for strike one, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Line to the right side, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally.